over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even and mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell them that I'm in the bank and I want all my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models. Smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectral deck. Yeah, I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss it, got last on my list and you next. Take it how you want it, I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just skirt off. Blow the speakers and turn off. Pop up, go to church with my shirt off. Tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long, I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws, and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take a ticket, there's a long line. Nice to meet me, I think the pleasure's all mine. They've been clocking me so long, I think they lost time. Ooh, you lost, what you mean? Woo! What you mean? Woo! And now I don't trust the so what you mean? Woo! Hold up, whoa, what you mean? Woo! Hold up now. Don't know what you think, compare me to. Adrenaline popping, the blood will be leaking and running. Yeah. I do what I do, I don't care if you like it or love it. Tell all of my I got a new girl. Wait. You tell the that I'm in the bank and I want all my money in hundreds. I'm tired of living on the edge. I want it, they gon' call the feds. I just bought a cost an arm and leg. My mama told me take it back and get a job instead. Where's your common sense? Me and the devil got too much in common, I swear. Yeah. Born in the ghetto, I never had nothing to fear. Take it how you want it, I ain't famous like I want it, so I might just throw a hissy fit. Call up Cassie after she broke up with Diddy, yeah. I told Shorty if she talking, and she gon' call her friends up and we did, whoa. I ain't in the talking, go chop off your lips. If I ain't in your top 10, go top 4 for bridge. My black boys, I got boys that knock off your lid. I dot your gon' pop off, so hop off my. What you mean? Woo! I said, what you mean? Woo! Listen, I don't trust her, so, no, I said, what you mean? Whoa, I said, what you mean? Woo! You thought I was finished, you thought it was over. You thought I retired, you thought I went fishing with Kobe. I'm still as ill as considered as one of the coldest. Still a put a partner rapper here like Moses. I'm throwback like a molar roller. I'm cooler than a cup of yogurt. Black flag boy, truck soldier. I'm cool with laws and ayatollahs. Rap gods like Cyclops and Ogre. I'm King Kong, ain't nobody told you. You think Rose still. And Barbara Brown about to go get. Paul McCartney, I'm rich. I'm Muhammad Ali, I talk. I'm James Brown, about to tear down this. I'm Michael Jackson, some bad bag gon' get. What you mean?
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Jameis Winston's Buccaneers going up against Bridgewater's Vikings.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. On the return, this is Jaquiz Rogers. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. First down, Winston. And his throw is incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. And now it's second down.
I know one thing, Brandon. This was a very difficult defense to throw the ball against in 2016. What were they, third in the league in pass defense?
Yep, these receivers are going to have to be sharp with their routes in this one.
Yeah, because they're going to show them a lot of change-ups in the secondary, and they have a good pass rush.
Now the first carry for Doug Martin. There goes Doug Martin, the 20, and all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a big-time run there by Martin. 66 yards on the ground. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Jameis to throw it. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
3rd and goal. Winston. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards on the carry. Aaron will be 2nd down. Second down, Bridgewater. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Time running out here on the play clock. To throw is Bridgewater. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. The play clock's running down.
Let's go. Way 90. Hey.
First carry now for the rookie, Dalvin Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Let's go.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Levante David not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the gun, Bridgewater. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Let's go. 180. Force.
Play action now. Bridgewater. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
A first half update now from Philadelphia. And the Eagles out in front early. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Let's go. 180. 180.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So on now is Kai Forbath. If you're wondering, he's hit from as far as 57. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. Ryan Quigley, 5th-year man from Boston College, in to punt it away, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit. Opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Throwing, Winston. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Winston. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
They start the drive with Cook. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They run it again with Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 52 yards on the ground. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
And here we go on 1st and goal. Now they'll run. Murray. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Let's go.
Bridgewater with a keeper. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. And Forbath will put this one through, and the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. And we were scoreless up until this point in the 2nd quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along, or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. A reminder coming up in the Sunday night game, matchup you don't see very often, a rematch of Super Bowl 18. The Raiders traveling to Washington. And then tomorrow on Monday night, we'll see the Cowboys heading to the desert to take on the Cardinals.
Former NFC East rivals.
They start the drive with Martin. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. Airing this one out for Evans. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he finds Stills, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. First down. Here's the run with Martin. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there, because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
On 2nd down, Martin. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Let's go.
play fake here on first down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
For young quarterbacks, having that primary target's a big deal, and Mike Evans serves as that for Jameis Winston. Evans led the league in targets in 2016.
And went after him a ton. He also was 6th in catches, 4th in yards, and tied for 2nd in touchdowns.
And played in his first Pro Bowl.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Back to the ground, Martin. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Winston. And this is going to be caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky, but that's a relative chip shot. got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up, this should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. On second down, Cook. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. The Vikings on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Bridgewater. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Ryan Quigley now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Pushing through the contact. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. On 1st and 10, Winston. And incomplete on the deep ball. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Meanwhile, a second quarter score from Carolina. And the Panthers looking pretty good. Their lead growing even further. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. A second down throw for Winston. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run with Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
They try again with Cook. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll run for it with Cook. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Around the NFL, they're in the 2nd in Philly. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Forbath now to kick it away after the made field goal. Fielded about a yard deep. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And Stills over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Jameis now on 1st down. And a catch right side by Evans. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Around the NFL, we've got a 2nd quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Winston, throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. And this one is right down Broadway. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Play clock winding down. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, it's Cook. Cook stripped. The ball's out. Now the offense lining up first and 10.
Let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
Bridgewater to throw it. Incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They run the counter with Cook. Got some real estate inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings! A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know, at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Second down, Winston. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught at the 20. It's a big play. Winston to Evans. And even 50 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Nick Folk for the point after. And he puts it through. They're within 3. It's 13-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Cook. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
2nd down following the run. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Bridgewater. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Time running out here on the play clock. Throwing is Bridgewater. He's going to fire one deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Bucky Hodges, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Winston now to throw on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. To throw is Winston. Going deep here for Stills. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Over the middle to Evans. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Winston on 3rd and 2. He's got Evans. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first. First down throw for Winston. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Second down following the incompletion. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 2nd down, Winston again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 3rd down, Winston. And that's caught at the 25. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
First down, Winston. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They come out here in the I. Shift together here from the D-line. Again, it's Winston. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Ben Gideon coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Now Jameis on 2nd down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And out now come the Vikings. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Well, last year, I'm not sure we saw very many of those runs, did we, from the Vikings? I mean, they had the poorest rushing attack in the league.
Just 75 yards per game, but carries like the one we just saw, that'll help bolster that average.
Yeah, certainly, and they tried to beef up the offensive line in the offseason, brought in Latavius Murray, and then drafted Dalvin Cook out of Florida State.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Let's go. Hey.
They run again on 1st down. Cook, and able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So the solid run on 1st, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. The give to the fullback on the dive. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Let's go. Wait, 90.
The play clock's running down. Third and short yardage. Bridgewater. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Noah Spence in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Jameis to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 40 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain. And a 10th carry here for Martin. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They run again on 1st down, Martin. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Winston with a give to Martin. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a 1st with 3rd down. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Now Winston. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Well, we've seen some lead changes, and it certainly appeared that one of these squads was in full control of the game, but that's not the case after that touchdown.
And they erase a 2 TD deficit here to grab the lead. And it's up and good. A 4th quarter score from the Meadowlands. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Throw left side on target to Thielen. That one goes for 24 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Bridgewater now from the 50. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game.
Let's go.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go. Tiger. Two jet. Tiger.
And again, it's Bridgewater. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Here's Bridgewater throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Call it a gain of 3, and it's a 2nd down. Getting late in the fourth now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Cook stripped. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They're looking to throw this. Winston got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. And he's brought down. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Winston gives to the tailback, Martin. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. They run it again with Martin. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. And another timeout called by the Vikings now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Bucs on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. Now Winston. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here's Brian Anger now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. A fourth quarter score from the Meadowlands. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hodges. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, big hit. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. He's back to throw. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go. Wait, 90.
He'll look to throw. Left side caught by Diggs. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
On the NFL scoreboard there in the fourth quarter in Philadelphia. And the Giants are starting to pull away in that one. A win would be their first of the young season. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58. Forward.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
The Vikings on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3.
180.
They'll look to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Way 90.
Here's Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Get ready. Tagger. Force. Tagger. Tagger. Force.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. So the D-line's going to spread out. Bridgewater to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Martin. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Second down following the run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Winston here to throw. It's caught. Stills right side. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
I've been since my early days. I've been stuck in my worldly ways. Propaganda, press, pan the camera. Please don't look at me in my face. Everybody might see my pain. Off the rail, might myself. Bored with life as aboard this plane. Steward this sex if I need help. Maybe